And we're back! Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gonzo Gulag channel with me, Gonzo.
Me, what?
For another episode of Prison Architect.
Architect.
It's not Geordie Space Programme, so it doesn't get the big fanfare.
You can't really be big excited when you're talking about making this prison.
What's
on the holding cell? Why has it still got an exclamation on it?
This is saying that there's no canteen. It's saying there's no canteens accessible by this cell, so prisoners here will have nowhere to eat.
Who gives a fuck?
Well, what will happen is I'll build... That's so very nice. See, in the last episode you were all like, oh no, I'm not going to be the nasty one. And then you come out with a comment like that, starve them to death.
Well,
you were the champion of their rights when it came to the toilets.
Well, they're not going to want to eat there because it's going to stink of shit, isn't it?
It'll be absolutely fine. As you can see, at the very end of the last episode, I built up this big block here, some more foundations.
Right, give us your plan. What's going in there?
Well, as you can see on the left here, we've taken my first grant to build a basic detention centre. We need a yard, which will be outdoors. We'll need a kitchen, we'll need a canteen, and then we need guards and cooks. What I'm thinking is I'm going to build a fairly decent canteen and kitchen here.
I like it. You're planning for a bigger intake.
Yeah, and then just to get us started, and also getting ingredients to the kitchen and letting the chefs get backwards and forwards to get the ingredients is very important for feeding everybody. What I'm also thinking is just to the north, this would be quite a good space to put up a yard as well, which I can make quite secure.
And then it gives us a bit more expansion space. A yard would be like right in the centre of the prison.
Yeah, but that's the thing, when you start playing Prison Architect, because you're starting from bare bones and you haven't got a huge amount of cash, I can't build a facility that's enclosed to do that, really.
I'm going to have to download this again. Watching you play this is making me want to play it again.
Hang on a second.
It's one of those games that, I bought it very early in early access, played it for a bit, and then kind of went, you know what, I'll come back to this, and it might be time now to come back to it.
It's still very, very good fun. I said I was burnt out by it, but it's because I was having so much fun even in the early builds as well. It's still a very, very good game. But yes, I'm going to build, as you can see, they're kind of modules with little bits of sort of open air space in between them.
So you're just sticking a bit of fence in between them.
Yeah, but I will correct these longer term. The issue that we've got now, which is probably before you were playing, around fences, people will throw contraband over the fence to the prisoners who will then go and pick it up. So you can imagine if this was the prison,
somebody wall it off.
Somebody
like
could come
wall running the length of that.
Somebody could come and throw a shave, that could throw drugs over the fence here, and somebody could sneak their way out and grab them, which is not going to happen on my watch. Right, pause it, because they're doing that thing with the lights again.
Or what they could do is, those lights are well arranged.
It's not where I want them, though. I put my lights in.
Yeah, what I was about to say was that would also be quite a good, because it's quite a long corridor, so it would be a good place to, grab a fellow prisoner, drag him down for a little bit of raping.
Yeah, of course.
Which is just part of prison life.
Well, you've got to accept that these things will happen if you're in prison.
Well, you can hope.
Okay, how are we going to do this? We're going to leave the door to the canteen open.
So it's going to be, just come in, help yourself, the door's always open.
But that's going to be the kitchen, and I don't want them getting their hands on knives.
Okay.
So we'll let people start building. They've done it again with the light. They've done it again with the light.
Ah, you weren't quick enough.
Little bastards.
No, it's not. There's no light there. It's just telling you it's man.
No, are you sure that there is a light there, man?
A light that they were carrying to install, and they've just put it down, and that they're going to take it back.
There's definitely a light there. I'm sure of it.
It's not in the centre of the square.
But it's lit up. I can see it.
I think they've just dropped it down there, and they're going to go and take it back.
I kind of click on it and I'll hover over it to find out what's happening. That'll annoy us.
I'm telling you, someone will come and take that away, and they'll also dismantle the door because you've told them to dismantle the door.
Cable's down there.
You're gonna need some water as well, won't you?
Yep. These across for future proofing, you see. We'll actually probably need a proper shower room. That's alright for the people in the holding cell, but we will need a decent sized one.
Well, you only have the holding cell at the moment, so
indeed.
I wouldn't worry too much about the rest of them yet. Yeah, it's all coming together, mate. It's all coming together nicely.
Slowly but surely.
So what point does the warden turn up? Because I would think that you don't have to hire the warden. The warden is your avatar.
No, you've got to hire him. You've got to hire all your staff, apart from your workers.
Who work for free. No, they don't. You do have to pay them as well, don't you?
There's a warden. Costs 200 a day though, so I'm not hiring him until I actually need him. The warden will let us research stuff. He'll let us get access to these other people you see kicking around here as well. That will need longer term. So yeah, so setting out my stall, my idea is to have a well-run prison, an efficient prison, if possible. I'm not the best at making efficient prisons, but what I am good at doing is actually rehabilitating prisoners. I'm very good at building classrooms, libraries, chapels, all the holistic stuff to reduce the reoffending rate.
You soft shit. You know, another way to reduce the reoffending rate is ensuring that the prisoners die in custody.
Now, you see, the first opening sentence that I had when we started recording this in the last episode was, I'm going to make a nice prison, and our mutual friend said that you would want a gulag. And in fact, you want to kill everybody, I want to rehabilitate them. So do you see why you might have thought that, Ewok? Can you see why?
It could be that I am merely playing to those ideas of me.
It could be, or it could be a backpedaling, because now people are thinking you're some sort of like Nazi case.
But I'm not a Nazi case. I'm a bleeding left-wing liberal with, I don't know.
I've got all the workmen working in the dark. Give them some lights. There you are.
I've got such extreme views as, you know, not killing people in prison.
Right. Right.
So what's below the kitchen and the canteen now? What's that going to be?
I'm still probably going to put a shower block in here, I think, probably on this side. What I might
and I
do
suppose
is,
later in the game you can get rid of the mini shower block you've got in the holding cell.
No, that'll always be there, because whenever people go to the holding cell, they'll be taking food, and I always want them to be able to sleep somewhere, shit somewhere, and wash somewhere. So that's always going to be there.
Fair enough.
What else? What I do want to do actually is I will get a warden, even though it is going to cost some cash. Please give him the big room. It did. It gave him the big room. I'm happy. I was terrified that they were then just randomly going to give him one of the other ones.
So why did you do that?
Because what I want to do is, with the warden, I want to start looking at doing a little bit of research. Now, how do I do research? Because this all got changed around. Is it up here? Bureaucracy. What I want is I want a maintenance worker, and I want to get to cleaning fairly soon as well, because the prison, by the time it's open, will be already minging. So okay. I want cleaners. I will be using prisoners for that longer term, but I'll have to train them up.
Well, you still need to build a yard, so while it's quiet, why don't you start getting your sort of structure in place for that? Rather than focusing on something that you don't necessarily need at the moment.
No, now you see what I'm
because you only have a holding cell, so why build a huge shower?
We are going to need that shower regardless, and it's kind of where I want to put it, because there will be a cell block off here and a cell block off here.
You see, I'm just thinking of the money, because there's no money in building the shower.
Yeah,
but there is money.
It's really short-sighted to think that the prison's going to operate by achieving the grants. The grants give you a lot of money up front. What makes our prison financially viable is lots of prisoners who are well served, because then that jacks up where daily cash flow. The grants just
apparently you're making $700 a day.
Yeah, that'll drop drastically once we've got a few members of staff. We haven't got any guards or cooks yet.
Well, why hire anybody if you're making $700 a day?
What, you think
that should be your profit?
Prison architect has now become staring at a screen simulator.
I could quite happily live on $700 a day.
This is very true. I do grant
$700 a day just to operate a derelict building site.
Occasionally have a prod at some cement. Yeah, we'll get it done. What we're going to do is, though, this is going to be a cleaning cupboard. So we'll unlock cleaning, and we'll make that quite a big one, so we can have janitors, but then we can also get a lot of prisoners trained up and using that as well, helping to keep the prison clean. And we'll do the same with the laundry as well, probably attached to that. But that's going to be our shower. We've got our canteen here, which we need, so we'll set the task with that. Canteen. And then we've got kitchen.
Kitchen.
Couldn't see it for looking. Alright, so we need cooker, sink, fridge.
It's not like it was highlighted in a big white box or anything.
There's a lot of them, mate. Trust us, when you're playing this, you've got pals shouting out weird things at you, or just randomly asking questions. It does get slightly distracting. Fridges. Just put the one fridge in. Should be alright.
Yeah, all good. And you've got the water going there. And you've got the power.
Need power as well. Cool.
Do you actually need the power to run right over them? I thought it just had to be, close to them.
I'm not sure, but I didn't want to take the chance.
I'm sure it would tell you. It would give you some sort of visual warning if it wasn't working.
We need benches. We need tables. I think we need a serving table as well for a canteen.
Oh, that rings a bell.
Oh, it's made to measure. It's almost like I planned that.
Almost, yes.
Almost like I planned that. We also need benches. How we're gonna... And again, that was just completely
perfect.
So that actually fits. That's enough to get us started. And then there's a nice space here for the fights to break out.
I don't like that awkward gap. The spacing causes.
What, this one?
No, but with the desks and the benches.
Yeah,
It's really doing my OCD.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of little bits like that do slightly kind of grate.
I mean, why on earth would anyone create something that isn't perfectly symmetrical?
As far as I know, I don't think that you can slap them down the right way either. No. Then I don't think there's anything you can do with a table. Well, you can flip the table that way, but that implies that people only sit at one side of a table.
Can you flip the bench?
No. That's just what I've tried.
Ah, that's not good.
No. Just don't look at it. You'll be fine.
Don't look at it.
Look, we'll put it off the screen.
Hang on, now
There
they've
you
built
have
it looks better.
Marginally. Still slightly off.
Ah, but it's much better. I mean, it looked like one of the benches was practically under the table. I can live with that.
Guards.
There's no prisoners yet.
Yeah, but we need them for the grant. Now all we need is the yard. You know what? I'm quite liking this idea of the yard being the sort of the centre of the prison. I do think that's quite a good idea.
I like that, and it means you can run people through security points more often.
Yeah.
But you put your security points at the edge of the yard. Everywhere they go, they've got to pass through at least 2.
So what we're going to do is yard's got to be outside. Have that 3 there. That's a decent old size for a yard, I think. Now, of course, this is going to be where everybody comes and throws drugs and mobiles and booze and knives and all sorts of shit.
But can't you put a massive concrete wall about 4
What
blocks
we'll
out
do,
of
that's
it?
what I was going to say. I'm leaving a walkway around it. So longer term, if I'm building up extra, like a big prison wing up here or something like that, there'll be a walkway for good ease of movement. And then later on, I'll put a fence. You can imagine maybe running like around here.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually, I think, people can throw things about 5 squares. So I could put a fence around there, early doors, just to kind of block off the prison. But I'm not that concerned with it to begin with, if I'm very honest. We'll put 2 gap there, is that right? 2, 3,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Then 1. Jail door. What after?
You're after a yard.
That's the one. Thank you very much. Oh, now I can't see where it's going to be like there to there. Is that right? No, it was 20.
I don't know. Or even 17 by 19.
I think that's it. Well, yeah, I think it was 20 along.
Well, sharp C.
I'll tell you what, just for benefit of the viewers at home, I can speed this bit up. It's not like we've got prisoners in. That's just while everything's being slapped down. I'll also put some weights benches in here. I'll put a couple of phones in as well. Just
No,
so
you're
people
sitting
have
here
got
doing nothing when you could be building that shower.
Yeah, I suppose. Actually, I've made that
Too big.
In terms of shit that needs to go in here. Some phone booths. And we need some weights benches.
And now do you not need some areas for the gangs to call their territory?
Yards will count. I think the canteen counts as well.
In the yard, do you not want to like segregate it into the different areas, the white supremacists?
I think they'll do that naturally by themselves.
Oh,
And
okay, right.
then they'll work out where they're going to go.
It doesn't have that level of
Guards are a
everyone.
thing now, you know. And apparently the latest update, they've doubled the chance of gang members turning up in your guards as well. Turning up in your prison, which is fairly interesting, because gangs do really fuck things up when they come in, but we shall see what happens when they turn up. Okay, I'm quite happy with that so far.
Can you order your guards to beat people to death?
You know what? This isn't going to be a shower.
No?
No.
Change of plan? What's it going to be?
I'm thinking maybe making it a canteen.
Another one?
No, not a canteen. What do I mean? Like a common room. That's it. I knew it'd be done with a C.
What
might
about
make a common
visitors?
room.
Would you not like on a visitors area close to reception?
Visitors, there's a grant for that. And no, I like that to be quite far away in.
So you have to wander people through the prison.
Yeah. We can redesignate these rooms longer term if we want to. We can build extra bits and pieces. There might even be like a secure bit off-site. You can imagine like down here, putting a little room. That's where visitors go, and that's like a little secluded part of the prison.
And then having a nice long corridor to walk the people.
Aye.
Right, so what are you got to do in them 2 rooms then?
So I'm kind of in between. This is definitely going to be a cleaning cupboard, but we can't do that until we've got
the cleaning research.
Yeah, so that's still ticking along, and then we'll get cleaning, and we'll get somebody in there and cleaning it. You know what this is? I'm going to make it a shower, just so we have got one. Am I? No, it's going to be it's definitely going to be a common room. Common room. So common room. Put things in here that people would enjoy. What really gets on me wick is like only one prisoner would watch a TV, so you'd need to put a row of like 5 TVs in for 5 people to watch them. But that drives us crazy. So they get one TV, and they get like a couple of sofas to sit in front of the TV and watch it. You really wouldn't want to sit there.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty awful view.
There we are. See? It's quite nice. Yeah,
that's right.
Get a pool table. Everyone likes a pool table. Bin. There's a thought. Put a bin in here. Anything else that we want to put in there?
Alright, it's very hard to see from here.
Get them a phone in there as well, so if it's not yard time.
How about a radio?
Yeah, I'll put a radio next to the pool table. That's quite nice, isn't it?
And listen to a bit of music.
Aye.
Pleased to see that you've put a light above the pool table. What was that you just dropped?
So these are metal detectors. You'll see we've achieved my first grant there.
Hey!
Oh, connect those up as well.
Is it not time for another grant then? I know you say it's short-sighted, just relying on the grant. But
Oh no, we're doing
that's quick and easy money.
Aye. And you know what as well? We can also...
Are you opening the prison?
Right, there we're going to take in 8 prisoners. Do we
2
want
of
to
them
take
are grey.
in... grey means at the minimum security. That means at the medium. So do we actually want... we don't want maximum security. We don't want minimum security either.
Do you not? You
No.
just want mediums.
Just bring in 8 mediums. That'll be alright.
Well, there's only 6 available.
There we are. Well, we've got 8 beds there, so we can hold 8 in the holding cell. Getting everything set up. Got the yard.
Why don't you want minimum?
Grand.
Did they just not pay enough?
They pay a bit less. They're less inclined to cause any trouble, but they pay a bit less. And to be honest, I want everybody walking around in orange jumpsuits until they start shanking each other, at which point they'll be put into max security. And then I might have to work out how we're going to segregate the prison between the various guys.
Between the living and the dead.
Yes. Well, no, it's more about if you've got maximum security, they might need that in places.
What's gone? What's happened?
Alright.
There was a big chunky noise. What happened?
That was the generator running out of power. Grants. Admin centre. Officers, warden, finance, accountant. Well, we're nearly there with that one anyway, so that's the next one. So, we'll kit out these officers.
What about prison maintenance? Because I think you'll be there soon.
Yeah, well, we're going to get this one very sharp. I think you can only take 1 grant at a time when you first start.
2 at a time.
Was it 2 at a time?
Yeah. So prison maintenance is unlock maintenance and cleaning through bureaucracy, unlock grounds, hire a foreman.
Once people
I
land,
think you're a little way off that because you've got a few things to do, yeah.
Once we get those though, I think then the next thing that we'll be ready for is we'll put...
The power would go down just as you are waiting for new people to come in.
Just had to reset it. The next thing that we'll do is we'll get the cell block grant, I think. That'll be the next one. Everyone has a filing cabinet.
Everyone needs a filing cabinet.
Okay. So, that'll get where... Nice little bits there. Yeah, you know what? This isn't looking too bad right now.
So you need An accountant. And that's it. Once you've got the offices built.
I'll need to unlock finance. So look, see how we're doing. We've got maintenance. Unlock finance. And we'll get a warden.
You've got a warden.
Yeah. A foreman even, sorry. We'll get a foreman. So the foreman's office is there. Once we've got...
Oh, I shouldn't have put the foreman's office there. The accountant should sit next to the...
He goes where he wants. He's going to sit down at the bottom, look.
Okay.
There we are. Yeah, that's taking long.
He's not working very hard.
He is, look, he's researching shit. He's learning how things need to be clean. Which is handy, and then when he knows that...
What is this sponge thing?
No, I don't want that a staff door. Even though it means prisoners have got access to cleaning products. It'll be alright.
Yeah, sure, it'll be fine.
We can poison each other with them. But, we will have guards keeping an eye out. So, it'll probably be okay. And anyway...
It'll probably be okay.
If we end up with a serial poisoner, it'll be quite funny.
Should I put like a security checkpoint there to make sure nobody takes anything out?
No.
Can't prisoners that you've assigned jobs to use a staff door?
I don't know, but I'm not going to fanny on with it because I know that they definitely can use that door. And a staff door anyway, if they want to go somewhere and it's a staff door, it's still a door. It's just a green door. They'll still go through it. I'll look that up a bit later on, once we're up and running. But at the minute, it's really just getting all of the foundations out for how the prison's going to work and how it's going to look.
I'm really excited for the first batch of prisoners turning up. Do you not want some lights in the yard? Can you put like external lights in?
Yeah, but I have been spinning plates here, mate. There we go. Put one in the corners. Yeah, it should be alright for the time being.
I mean, they're not going to be out there at night very often, but like, it's more so you can see them than anything else.
And the large pipe is going to have to run
around the yard rather than through it.
Yeah, that'll be alright. When do I have our prisoners coming in? When is the...
They'll be in the morning, won't they? They'll come in once a day.
3 hours and 31 minutes.
Not real time, I hope.
No. I'll sit back, have a nice little beer here.
But you could save up with this if you're comfortable with where things are. Although you haven't ordered your cleaning room yet.
I can't do that until we've unlocked a cleaner. But it's alright, prisoners will turn up, but we're going to clean fairly sharp. Got a couple of guards, probably could do with a couple more, but our money's now lower. We're going to need an accountant to get us started, because then that means that we're going to drop below and actually run at a bit of a loss while we get started if we need to. Whereas at the moment, I think it's 100 quid a day for a guard. We hired 3, well, we could only hire another 2. I think we've got enough to get us started. Should be alright with that.
But the money will start coming in once the prisoners come in.
Yeah, that should go up.
Plus there's other grants that you're working your way towards. And you'll get that £5,000 once you've finished the administration job.
Here we go, it's flashing, it's saying we've got 6 prisoners. We're not getting the full 8, we're just getting 6. That should be alright.
This is still 2 hours away though.
The other thing that I want to do, let's just expand that a little bit. There we are. And then do the same with the garbage. Garbage. Cool.
A nice gravel drive.
Yeah, of course. There we are. Just to give the workmen something to do just while we're waiting.
Just to, and make the place look a bit nicer.
I've got a palm tree and everything.
You've got that horrible tree right in front of that door.
It's alright, I think you said taking it off.
No, I didn't mean that one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Dismantle.
Dismantle.
Get the tree.
Dismantle that tree. Do you not mean chop it down?
Actually, you know what? Even though it's probably going to be... Oh no, it's actually not ridiculously expensive. It is quite expensive,
Yeah.
but we'll have it.
You're going to give them some grass. That's nice of you.
There we are. And then a bit of gravel there. The rooms I will kit out with tiles and that kind of business longer term. But I'm not particularly worried about that just yet. I want a cleaning bit in here. I'm going to need to get laundry on the go as well. I'll work out where to put that. I might make this like a kind of like a little, like an enterprise block where we'll have like a laundry and that kind of business going on, and you go through the cleaning cupboard.
To get to it, that seems a bit bizarre.
Yeah.
You could make a walkway from the south end of the yard.
Yeah, I suppose.
Again, and if you put your security points on the yard, that forces the prisoners through the security points.
What do you mean by security point?
Like a metal detector, guards on patrol.
Yeah, that's fine. A metal detector doesn't detect bleach, though, does it? Detects shivs.
No, but you'll have guards there as well.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
I don't think the guards would kind of pick up on that, really. It's more just deploying people. Should be just about ready, though. Any sign of them? No,
Well, they've still got 37 minutes left to come. Or is that 57? I can't tell.
2 hours there, 2 hours there. Yeah, are you ready for some bits?
Don't be afraid to speed things up a little bit. What could go wrong?
I wish they would shift. Look, they've just left logs on top of the radio. Bricks in the canteen.
It's because you just...
This is like Challenge Annika. We're still bloody building
It's
stuff.
because you don't have a storage area.
They're coming in here and we're still putting grass down in the back. It's nothing to do with the storage area.
Then where are they going to put all the stuff?
At the front.
We're going to take it back to the deliveries bit.
You know what? That is genius. You know what? Storage rooms can be quite small. So...
You're going to turn that into the storage room rather than the cleaning cupboard.
Yes, exactly.
Then you might want to put a more secure door on it, so that they can't go and steal all your building supplies.
The only thing that they would steal from the building supplies is contraband that's smuggled in with them, and everything that comes into the prison has to go through a metal detector. So in theory, that's as secure as we can make it until we've got sniffer dogs, at which point there'll be a sniffer dog sniffing everything that comes into the prison.
You could make it more secure by just not allowing them access to any of the stuff.
We can set that anyway. That is something we can do. I forget how you do that though. There's a way of doing it.
Yeah, but what I meant is just by putting a more secure door on it. Rather than anyone can use
the doors, no, because the problem is if you put too many jail doors down, it chokes the efficiency of your prison. Because then your staff can't get through either until you make things remote, which is a bit longer term.
Also, the guards have to open the jail door.
Yeah, the guards are the only people carrying keys. That's what slows down your prison. And with only 2 guards, I haven't got enough guards to open doors and keep an eye on the prisoners.
So those chefs are currently locked in the kitchen.
Yeah. Now they are, because...
And those workmen are locked in there.
Yeah, now the guard's got to wander his way across to do this. Now,
What's a pain in the hoop?
I can't click on them and make them do it, but until I've got logistics, deployment you call it, I've got to unlock deployment so I can say I want a guard in this corridor stationed here, I want them patrolling here.
And then they can just stay there and his job can be to let people through those doors.
Yeah, so there he goes, he's got to go and open up the gate, actually let the truck in. So you can see with only 2 guards, that's a bit of a pisser.
So it's slowed you down a lot already.
Yeah. Which is why I was saying...
Why don't you just open all the doors? I'm sure the prisoners would behave themselves.
They'd be bloody loving it. Right, first prison. Terry T-Dubs Wise. He's a guy that's clearly paid to have his name in the game. Friend for a murder he actually committed. Terry is vowed to break out of this prison and kill this girl that stole his life. He'll once again be a Lannister. We're not going to read all of these. Some of them get a bit dark. Pineapples on hallucinogens. Some have all been there. Don't worry about it. Andy, Gator, Hendren. Gullage, Possession. Gildaboot. It's a bit strange. It's a nice thing that they did in letting people put their sort of own bios in the games, but it's things like where people have said, like, let's have a look. They might go on about. I've seen ones where it's like I murdered 50 people, and it's like they're doing like 6 months for carjacking, and it's. I think it could have been handled a little bit more, kind of like don't talk about your sentences because we're going to
assign you a sentence and.
I click on the doors and kind of help them through, but you can only really do that when it's a small prison. And I can't even see the friggin' door to click on it there. So you would definitely need more guards. Definitely. There we are. So, we're prisoners. Look, I told you they'd get stripped bollock naked.
Checking their bums for contraband. But there's nobody in reception. So who's taking the details?
I think there needs to be a guard when they're free. The guards will move them all in here first, and then one of the guards will come and process them.
They're going to be on for a long time.
Yes, they are.
But you're making 860 if you want to hire a couple more.
It's actually, you know what? Not a bad idea. There we go, he's processing them. Get another one. You know what? You never have too many guards, especially now that we've actually got doors that are shut and doors that need opening. So there we are, they're getting their uniforms on. You'll see that I've started building myself down here.
I see, so the reason they stripped them naked is so they could put their uniforms on them.
Yeah.
Except they didn't, they just stripped them naked and they went, ooh, somebody needs to use the doors. We're just going to leave you here naked.
Yeah, we know what's important. Yes, we need one of them. One of them. So I'm going to make a start. I'm going to build a laundry, maybe like a workshop and stuff like that longer term. But I think a laundry and cleaning room are important to get work on.
Well, that's coming together quite quickly. The guard actually took that man to the toilet.
Oh yeah, he really needed to go. Look, he didn't have any qualms about going, did he? Terry Wise. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't see the needs yet because I haven't got a psychologist. No.
I'd check your...
Self before you wreck yourself.
I was about to say, check your research progress.
Right, we can get an accountant.
And that's a mission complete. Hey! So, yeah, you've got another thingy.
I need to unlock groundskeeper.
Oh, you want to change your prisoner intake as well? You don't want to end up overstocked.
Yes, this is true. Got that. We'll get that. Still got a fair old bit of cash. We need 2 janitors. I don't know if I can get janitors.
Yeah, but you don't have any cleaning facilities yet.
I don't know if they'll actually just go and clean shit, take stuff from deliveries until we've actually got a cleaning room. I'm not sure. But we needed to hire them anyway to complete that, so now once we get bureaucracy, that'll get a few more quid. And we can't get a groundsman until we've got groundskeeping unlocked. So you know what, that's not looking too bad. Said intake. I'm going to take
2 more.
2 more. Two more will turn up in a few hours. You know what, that's not too bad really.
You seem very pleased with yourself, Gonzo.
I am, we're doing okay there.
Nobody's died yet.
They've only been in minutes. Look at them, what a heinous fella he is, little bug-eyed freak.
I was worried about what you were going to say there. You had to pick on the guy in the turban, didn't you? Or is it just silly hair?
That might just be silly hair, it's hard to tell.
It could be, it's either a quiff or a turban, I'm not 100% sure.
Right, I'll tell you what, we'll clear out them. We're all putting fences? Yes? Yes, we are. We need... what is it? One of those in there as well. Oh, look, there's not one. Alright. Just a little pickup that you can get in the game. They hang around for quite some time though, so you just tuck them out of the way until they disappear. I've had one of those came up when I had a full-scale ride on my hand and it just stuck on the screen. So what are you doing? Yeah, that's looking alright, you know. Not too bad at all. It's still a far way off being a good prison, an effective prison, but we've got the basics in here.
Well, it's just a holding cell at the moment. You've got a lot in there, but it's still just a holding cell rather than proper cells. What's that going to be?
We've got... Did they put a light in there? Bastards always miss one. Is it just loose? Yes, just loose. This is going to be the shower room. Just coming off the yard.
Okay.
I think that would work out alright. Should do. Yes, I think it will. Set these up and then I think we should start bringing this one to a close.
Well, you've reached the point at the end of this one where you've got a small but functioning prison, which is a good place to be.
Aye, it's a quite nice feeling.
You should be very pleased with yourself.
So what we do need though, we'll need a jail door in there.
Whoa.
I know what you're saying, but...
Fence it off.
That's what we're doing.
Oh, you've got the fences off there. Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah, I'm not daft. I'm not just like carving a hole in the wall.
You've still got that like big gap around the back of the building there.
Oh, that's fine, look, we'll get all that fenced off. Well, eventually this fence will end up extending out and around like that. And come all the way around, but that'll be quite expensive. We'll worry about that longer term.
Well, definitely time to call it now before you get sucked up in the next Is that more prisoners just arrived?
It's saying your prisoners close to new inmates.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it in the next episode.
Oh. Okay then, right, I'll try and work out what the hell's going on there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I think that's been alright. We've got people in.
Got the foundations.
Nobody's dying. It's not on fire yet. Nobody's been fed or watered. We have seen somebody took a poop. So
yeah, I'm not sure if he took a poop or if the guard just decided that was an appropriate place in the holding cell to drop him off.
Maybe the guard wanted to see him go to the toilet.
Maybe he did.
Yeah,
maybe the guard found something up his bum when he was taking his clothes off.
Maybe he's a sex guard.
A sex guard?
A sex guard. You know what they're like. They're very dangerous.
Why would he take him to the open plan poopers?
To bum him in front of everybody else. Because he's a sex guard.
Welcome to prison.
Sex guards don't give a fuck. And with that merry note, we shall see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Again, let me know how we're getting on. If you've got any suggestions of what I need to be doing next, they'd be appreciated because I'm well out of practice here. Thanks very much for watching.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.